Good day, folks. Good day, good day, good day. Woo! Eugene Fahngon. Sometimes you wonder. Sometimes you wonder. You wonder. Just when you think a man is redeemed, I tell people sometimes that some people, no matter what you do, they just cannot be redeemed. For me, you know, I deal with facts versus fiction. I'll come there to tell you my own thing. I'll show you proof. You guys know. Yeah. Woo! I've never seen this kind of thing. Invite your friends. For me, I don't wait for 1,000 people. You already know the strength of the country. This is the intelligentsia. And when I say the intelligentsia, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys are members of the intelligentsia. And I'm here to not only debunk Costa, not only show proof and evidence of what I'm saying, or point you in the direction of what I'm saying. It's bizarre. It's more than bizarre. I'm not going to name the government officials, including myself, that have been harassing the old man for Costa business. You know, I'm not going to do that. But imagine when you think you're almost there, begging for this person, and you're just inches away from success. There's some people, no matter what you do, they are just doomed. They are, like in the words of one of my friends, they are irredeemable. No matter what you do, you cannot help that person. Nah. You guys are wonderful. Invite your friends. Tell them Eugene Fahngon is on with facts versus fiction. If you think I'm here to delve into that ill-advised legislative back and forth on all sides, that's none of my business. I'm here to deal with Costa and his lies. And more so the curse that I now see that I can speak to, and not a single person can say it is not a curse. It is a curse. And top government official, including Jeremiah Kuhn himself, who has been talking for Costa, and we were on the verge of a breakthrough. Oh yes. We were just there. We were just there. Just inches. In fact, it was so paved that it was smooth. And in this podcast today, I will give Costa a code, a coded message, and he will hold he. I will not expose it, but it will be coded. It will be coded. Today, I will speak. It won't be long. Invite your friends. You cried to everybody. You sat down so long. And just when we were just there, oh my God. When we were just there, when we just got there, just almost like a curse again, you blow it. You blow it. How much? How much was given to you to blow it? This is not about legislative politics. Because at the end of the day, you just, if for Nati, I pray, no, I'm not close to anybody in that House of Representatives more than Funati. Nobody in our House of Representatives have ever helped me more than Funati. No one have shown me love and care more than Funati. So, if you see me quiet, I'm not talking, that same house has jailed me before. So me and they get record. I take my mouth from there. But, when you come to help somebody, help them, don't hurt them. And I will prove that to all of you guys today. And facts versus fiction. I'll give you the fiction. I want to be here for 20 minutes, no more. And I just want to speak my mind. Just when you think you were just there. Oh, God. You were just inches away from everything being so good, so beautiful. And the man leading the charge with the old man. I won't call other people names here. Because some of them listening and they I wish he doesn't call my name. I will not call your name. I will not call your name. And me, like Costa said, I text the old man texts me back. Why you show the text? Because you want to make a point. Me, Eugene Fahngon, as I'm on here, I spent 2 hours with the old man just now. So my own text. My own text. I don't text. I'm coming from the old man horse right now. Just when you think you have succeeded, some people goes around with curse. Because I remember in 2017, Costa was against Ellen's government and Joe Boakai. Many of you remember. So he was with the opposition, George Weah. And then what happened? On the verge of victory, he walked away and brought Kojolobo and Posse. He went again to the losing side. I want you all to remember that. In 2023, after staying with the opposition again for so long, hear me and hear me right. On the verge of victory, he walked out. Today again, he has remained quiet for almost a year. And we have fought behind the scene. I'm one of those. And just when you think you were just there, you reach. And the guy blows it out of the park again. Oh! Is it a swear? Is it a curse? Are you forced to talk? Everything will be your business? Don't you know that they got some smart people? If you will insult the president, vice president in that way, call him Sanama swine, call him bubble, call him to shut your damn mouth. And you think the president will be stupid that when you're done with a vice president, you're not going to come for him? Amen. Amen. You forced to talk? You told the people you communicated with the president. Can you show it? Do you see why everybody can be afraid to talk with you? I haven't come to the right issue yet, but you bear with me. Because after you work for 1 year and you think Costa is about to be redeemed, he squashed it. He squashed it. So for me, it hurts. Because I don't know if I have the energy again. I don't know if I can convince. Because when Costa came back, don't remember, but try to. I don't want to say don't remember, but try to. The man you say was selling him on pass. You went and apologized to him. You made friends with him. So he was helping us to lead the charge. He led the charge. Just for us to get there, you scatter the whole thing. Is it a swear? Is it a curse? So let's go to some real issue. Because one of the reasons why people love me is because I don't just talk, I provide the facts. So let me start by saying to all of you, welcome. And thank you for joining me on this podcast. I want to begin this podcast by saying, I have the right to freedom of speech as guaranteed in the Liberian Constitution. I have the right to share my opinions, and I intend to do so today. The first thing Costa said that is a lie, a black lie, is that in practice, the speaker is actually the second person. And he went on to say that the president, the vice president, is just there when they send you, so you go, so you do this, you do that. So let's prove it, okay? I'm going to take you to Article 51. And when I come to the day, I will fire up. But let me warm up with y'all with the book part of it. So I bring you to Article 51. Here is the Constitution, so you don't say, I do this. There shall be, I'm reading, there shall be a vice president who shall assist the president in the discharge of his function. The vice president shall be elected on the same political ticket and shall serve the same term as the president. The first advantage is the vice president serves the same term as the president. Shall serve. In the case of the speakership, they can move you anytime to Thursday, sir. They will clear you from there. Costa, this is what we went to school for. Point number 2. The vice president shall be president of the Senate and preside over its deliberations without the right to vote, except in the case of a tie vote. The vice president is president of the body that is higher than the House of Representatives. He's the president, and he's the one presiding. And in the event where there is a tie, his vote becomes the decisive vote. That's the second thing. Book. Imagine the Senate go 15-15. The fate of the entire country lies in the hands of the vice president then. Here is it. He shall attend meetings of the cabinet. 4. And other governmental meetings, and shall perform such functions as the president shall delegate or deem appropriate, provided that no powers specifically vested in the president by the provision of this constitution shall be delegated to the vice president. The only power that he cannot perform is the one with the president. That's the exception they made. Hello? So in your bid to try to help, you must help with sense. But I don't think you're helping my brother, and I will prove that. Plenty. I will take you to Article 29. Quickly. Fahngon. Sometimes You just got it. Article 29. Listen and listen well. The legislative power of the Republic shall be vested in the legislature of Liberia, which shall consist of two separate houses, a Senate and a House of Representatives, both of which must pass all legislation. Okay? The House of Senate and the House of Representatives. But I'm going to move you to where I thought Costa would be smart and to deliberate before I come to the nonsense he spew and get fired up. So if you don't have enough data, rest yourself, let's deal with the intellectual part. Article 38. Listen and listen well. Here is it. Each house, meaning the House of Representatives, the House of Senate, each house shall adopt its own rules of procedure in force order and with the concurrence of 2/3 of the entire membership may expel a member for cause. Meaning these people have their own rules that they go by. And they have to go by their own rules. And the Supreme Court have told them before, when you adopt your own rules, then you must be willing to work with your own rules because it is considered laws. They make their own rules. Nobody does. And they have to abide by their own rules. At the end, it says, all rules, I'm quoting, all rules adopted by the legislature shall conform to the requirements of due process of law laid down in the Constitution. Now, Costa, you missed that opportunity. Fonati's argument has been, you accuse me of XYZ, give me due process. That has been his argument. You accuse me of XYZ, then give me due process. This is not my power book. This is not an ordinary book. This is the Liberian Constitution. And it says, and I quote in Article 38, and I quote, all rules adopted by the legislature shall conform, meaning it is compelling them, to the requirements of what? Due process of law laid down in the Constitution. And that's what Fonati was asking for. That if you will remove me, using rules, using 2/3, using quorum, I'm entitled to due process. But you leave it. Instead of saying it, you leave the crux of the argument. The first thing you made Liberian people understand is that you and Joseph Baga talking. And Joseph Baga can tell you this and Joseph Baga can tell you that. I can tell you right now, that's a blatant lie. You lied. That's the first lie. And I'm going to mark everything I say. You lied plenty, but this one is one lie that I will circle. It's a blatant lie. And you know it's a lie. But to make your podcast juicy, you didn't have to lie. Number 2. You say it was the first time Kun went to the airport. I told you the intellectual power would not mark it against you. No, I wouldn't. I would just mark all your lie. Lie number 2, mark it and circle it. You say it was the first time Kun ever went to the airport. I'm not going way back. When the president came from the UN General Assembly, who picked him up from the airport? Was it Ure or Kun? Was it Benina Ure or Jeremiah Kun? Who picked the president up when he came from the United Nations General Assembly? Who picked him up? Must you all the time put yourself in a hot spot? Yes, it was Jeremiah Kun. Now, you said the president was pissed. Let me start first by saying to you, All the president trips he has made, when he comes back, including the one I traveled with him, it has become customary that when he comes back, whether his house or church, we go to give thanks to God for safe arrival. From there, we all go to the president's house to eat. Anytime you see us leaving the airport, when we pick up our president, his instruction is cook for enough people. And they do cook. And we come there, we eat after praying. Maybe some of y'all don't like prayer. But prayer works. And I can tell you, the blessing that coming to flow on the nation. Yes, sir. You will bring it back home. We come and get roads like never seen before. The overhead bridges on that small one set. You don't even see nothing here. I won't talk it before it comes outside before me, man. But I want someone here to listen to me. The development that is pouring into the country is unprecedented. It never happened before. Quote me any day. You never see that kind of development in 2 years. It will never be recorded in history. You never see it. Some of the decisions. Chill, man. Your country is on the path. You said the president was peeved, which means he was irritated. He was angry. Costa, I can tell you right now, that's lie number 3. Because Liberians know I don't lie. And Liberians know I get in trouble for my mouth because I talk. I don't have time. I was at the airport that day in my Xi Jinping suit. When we got to the airport, it didn't take 2 minutes. Shaimarpa and Kung came right behind me. As I walked through the door, he came, the Pohina, he was coming through the door. He usually was I said, Chinaba, today I'm falling behind you. He said, but I go. If anybody knows the VIP lounge, they don't open it unless the president comes. But they have a holding area or waiting area. And as he entered, I entered right behind him. And for the sake of being truthful, as I enter with him. Brani Samuka entered. Francis Numale entered. Mamaka Berete entered. Sekou Dukle of NPA entered. We were there in that room. And in front of the vice president, I said to Honorable Numale, oh, the devil seized the mountain and my fuel could not get up to the station. And he laughed. And he said, but I told you I want that car. You're delayed with the car. So how can I go talk to the devil? We all busted and started laughing. And we started a discussion of what has been taking place with the legislature. We were all happy cats in that room. Later, I left that room and came outside. The justice minister came in, but he said left. He went out into the lobby to make a call. Then Honorable Grace Bay came. Go and wash the tape. Y'all wash all your tape. Everyone was happy, having a conversation, eating peanuts, some people drinking coffee. When the president came, he joked, he laughed with everybody as he entered. We made our way to the VIP lounge. And because Kula Fofana, along with Jeremy Pierre, was on the trip, I felt obliged that they were tired, so I needed to go in the VIP lounge and ask if there was any pressure, meaning people to ask the VP question, and whether he was prepared to do that. Soon I saw Jeremy Pierre, I jumped on him so that the blessing he brought from the Pope can rub on me too. I even shook a hand, they had all over my body. The president and the vice president were in jubilant mood, smiles, laughter, happy camper in that room. And I did not leave that room I was in that room close to them talking my to listen to this guy lying. You won't do propaganda, can't one witness to corroborate what you say. Me, I call in names. I call in names. The old man and Jeremiah Kun sat on the same sofa. The old man sees Jeremiah Kun as his son. The vice president better in front of camera. But see them inside. And see their interaction. You will know that father and son. Nobody will tell you. You will know. Their closeness is unmatched. And yes, maybe Costa have not seen it. Because during Jewel time and Georgia, we know what happened. We can understand. Oh, the man was peeved. You want real propaganda, you gotta be smart. You can't say 1 minute the man pissed. Then in the same podcast, you say the man will follow the man to a horse again and again and again. Who will be pissed for you to be allowing you in the horse whole day? That's why we'll go to school for the thing for. Who will be mad at you? But they can let you come to the horse anytime, hold it repeatedly, over and over. It make no sense. If they mad at you, you will stay away. They will tell you to stay away. Another thing he said Kun is a dangerous guy. How? What makes Kun a dangerous man? We're going to come to the legislative thing now. You believe that Kun told Mo Ali and Salif Talib to withdraw 750,000? Really? You think that monopoly money? You think that monopoly money, you think it's easier? No, Costa. If I want to deal with people, I know how to deal with them. I don't want to deal with you. I want to get your mindset into something better for you. And because of that, you say the man dangerous. Can you withdraw 750,000 US from any bank in this country? Now, you said to make Joseph Boakai president, you were the one that took the lead. No, you didn't take the lead. You did not take the lead to make him president. Instead, you took a U-turn on him. You dashed him to be finished. And that was when people like us stepped in. So don't give yourself no glory that you took the lead. Because people who took the lead or who takes the lead are people who finished the battle. Then that means they led the battle. You can't say in the middle of the battle, you run away, then you come back and say, I took the lead. When was the lead? When was the lead? Because he was always what? Behind. There was no lead. He was way behind. That's how I said, there is an old man coming. Because he was way behind. Your friend was George Weah. You had Cummins. You had Clarence Moniba. You had, there were just so many way ahead of him. You didn't take the lead. You ran away. So don't say you took the lead. No. Don't give yourself false praises. You ran away. You sold him out. You sold him out. And guess what? You lost again. You said this old man was going to die in September before the elections. This old man is fresh, get a new money. He far more healthier than ever before. And now you yourself confessing he's capable of running 2 terms. Now, You say Kun cares about the presidency. That's why he's behaving like that. One of the most humble men you will ever meet is Jeremiah Kun. And even when the president came thinking about, that was when you, Costa, said you were the vice president the man picked. You forgotten, Costa? You and Kun, who are desperate to be president, who we saw holding press conference with bodyguard behind him. No, don't worry. I will wait. They won't buy it. See, well, let me get something set to drink. Because they want, that's something we got to talk before we go further. You and Kun, who are desperate to be president. No, open up. How you say? I'll agree, man. Hey, Obi. Yeah, I needed this. Super malt. Power malt. You and Kun, who are so desperate to be president to the point where they brought the old man, they brought record, they said that the old man medical record, the old man would die, he cannot make it. Who was so desperate? Who had $60 million to run presidential campaign? Who the group carried to Ghana? I won't talk plenty. Don't make me talk. That one not important now. But you're looking at somebody who is humble. Don't even mention president business. And you say he won't be president. Let's move on. You said Kun wants to bring the speaker down because he wants a puppet. One, how can you be vice president, which is the second man in the country? If anything happened to the president, they will swear you in as president. But the men are only you're fighting to bring him down. Why are you bringing him down for? You one step away from the president, but you're fighting for the man who in the third spot. Does it make sense? I'm talking to you, Costa, because you want to bring about enmity between those two people anyhow. You don't have any friends, so you don't want nobody to have friends. That the man want to bring Fonati down so he can install a puppet that he will be stealing the money from. You forget to know that house is not a house that any vice president can just go to and say, y'all do this for me and give me the money. The vice president is president of the Senate. And he presides over the Senate. Yes, the bills emanate from the lower house. But CDC people there. Why would he want to bring the men who tear inland down? Down to where now? He's one step away from the presidency. The presidency. Just one step. Then you fighting somebody who 2 steps away. Is that how it works? Now, I want to say this to the American government as a citizen of this country. Hear me and hear me well, because I know your agents are listening to the American government. I, Eugene L. Fahngon, will always help the American government in my weak way. And this is one way I want to help the American government today. Be careful with some people that sometimes you see as heroes in the fight for liberal democracy. They can just be your worst enemies against liberal democracy. Why do I say so? Costa announcing December 9, there will be sanctions on the lawmakers, yada, yada, yada. During the 2023 elections, I warned the American government that Liberians were becoming wary of what I thought was politically motivated and targeted sanctions against individuals that Liberians in the diaspora were reporting to to the U.S. government. I made that point clear. America will respect me for that. And that soon, Liberians will not take sanctions serious. Well, who am I? The Americans did not take me serious. Until after the elections, one person said to me, you were right. I gave the example of Charles Taylor. Once the U.S. government allowed Taylor to run in the elections, the Liberian people said, you kill my ma, you kill my pa, I will vote for you. It was a message. A message of protest that you allow him to run and you think we'll tell him no, we'll not tell him no. Because we'll tell him no, you join the bush, you will steal and wash us. So, Papa, come and take your seat. When Liberians believe that the sanctions were politically motivated and that they were targeted against perceived strong opponents, what happened? Don't worry, I'll give you 10 seconds to digest this one. Prince Johnson was sanctioned. The Liberian people voted for him overwhelmingly. Nukwe was sanctioned. The Liberian people voted for him overwhelmingly. Nathaniel Magay was sanctioned. As for him, he won like there were no other human being voting or running against him. Bill Twawe was sanctioned. The Liberian people voted for him. Anyways, he won like crazy. Abache was sanctioned. The Liberian people voted for him like crazy. You know why? Sometimes the messengers can provoke and irritate the people. Look at the man who will sell his voice for money, telling people then they corrupt and they come and sanction them. The messenger can be wrong. According to my own brother, Stanton Witherspoon, over a year ago now, he was found guilty for criminal act. He's been outside ever since. No action taken against him. He's not been put behind bars to serve his 3.5 years term. But guess what? He's yelling at all the other criminals who got yet to have, or alleged criminals who got yet to have their own day in court. For him, he was found guilty and sentenced. But when he sits on the platform and call other people criminals, yell at them, they have not even gone to court yet. When you allow that to happen in the United States, and they are looking at a guy who was found guilty, sentenced, still talking and calling other people criminals, you, in a sense, empower the Liberian people to say, if you can't cash out one, then like, all you want to tell how to live here. Sometimes, I'm just saying, nothing against my brother Stanton, but sometimes the messenger can irritate the people. And then when that happens, the people themselves start to say, oh, but you ain't deal with our man. Then we must deal with our own people. Americans, listen to me. Listen to me. I know what I'm saying to you. The messengers are not credible. And if the Liberian people don't see them as credible, then what they are asking for to be done, the people will resist. The people will resist. Now, Costa said, oh, one unit, one house cannot function without the other. The houses don't waiting for that. And like I said to the Americans, be careful with the people that are bringing the messages. Because if they are well known for their acts, then the message will water down. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, Today, it is Spoon TV told Costa that you lie about the VP not being able to go to America. I repeat, even Spoon go there, Nana, you will see the visa they publish, and told Costa you lie. The VP can come to America. But here is my thinking. When you make America seem like if people don't go there, they will die, then you know what's going to happen? It irritates the people again. I'm not talking about Kun. The same messengers that bring the message. The people that are fighting the battle are not real soldiers. Now he said, in the desperation of Kun to become president, Kun failed to realize that when the old man went to Carisburg, the old man said, if I have to dance with the devil to become president, that somehow the old man was insinuating that Jeremiah Kun was the devil. How is that possible? So he danced with Jeremiah Kun to become president? Then why about you who said you should have been the vice president? You were the saint? According to Costa, people in the alliance are shifting the respect from Joe Boaka to Jeremiah Kun. That one, I don't even have to talk about it, because everybody knows that lie. In the country, you will respect the president. And at that time, everybody know, they say, oh, Prince Johnson, war criminal, the old man working with Prince Johnson. My papa PYJ withdrew himself from the entire electoral process, but they still fought to tie him to President Boaka. And they kept saying, oh, President Boaka dealing with Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson is a war criminal. Until one day, my uncle PYJ got mad. And he said, oh, when I was with Ellie, I was not war criminal. When I was with her the second time, I was not war criminal. When I was with Joria, I was not war criminal. But today, I was Joe Boaka, a war criminal. The question he asked, oh, why are you dancing with Prince Johnson? He's in bed with PYJ. Who was Jeremiah Kun at the time? Did his name even come out? When really running the campaign? At the time he went to Carisburg, did he go there telling you Kun will be a vice president right away? Don't worry, I'll wait. Look at the other one. You come and lose your job. You know, ever heard they say Eugene Fahngon got a job? Have you ever heard they say Eugene Fahngon got a job? When job, every time you think I'm out of job, I get a job because I can talk. I'm a social media enthusiast. I'm an influencer. I'm 2 for 2 elections, 2 for 2. I don't go all a job. Never. Every microphone in this country wish I was behind it. You can never put Eugene Fahngon out of job. Never. I use that word never until I die. Never. The coconut here, it get white thing inside, it get water inside, and it can retain. It don't expel fluid. So don't tell me about job business. Don't tell me about job business. Now, I want to bring something again. When you insult the vice president, calling him Bogo, calling the vice president Sama Swan, calling the vice president, telling him to close his damn mouth. Sorry, I'm quoting Costa. When you finish with the vice president, who you coming from? When you finish with the vice president, you think the old man don't know that when you're done with a vice president, you will come for him? You think the old man has forgotten what you did to him in the last minute? You think he has forgotten? Maybe you have forgotten that you wish death upon that old man. Maybe you have forgotten that you cussing inside and outside. Maybe you have forgotten that you brought everything between you to the public. Maybe you have forgotten that you posted what was supposed to be his medical records and told Liberian people about the battery, that it was shut down in September and he would die. He would need an open heart surgery. All that thing you have forgotten. But the old man have forgiven you, but he's not forgotten. So he know when you finish with Jeremiah Kun, you coming for him. He's fully aware and he's alert to your optics and your attics. He's aware. This is the Jeremiah Kun you apologized to. This is the Jeremiah Kun you said, I'm sorry for telling Liberian people you can sell him on pass. And this is the Jeremiah Kun you asked to talk on your behalf to the old man. And that's how Jeremiah Kun started to lead the charge. I won't call the other people their name in the charge. I am there. I will call myself there. And just when we almost got there, just when you almost got there, I say you were just like this, just like this small space, Costa. And if you want to know, I'm ready to give you the code. Remember the name, Konasu. And understand, there was a washing plant and an excavator on a truck. And it went beyond Henry Town. I finished with you on that code. I gave you that code, I'm done. Soon somebody gave you that code. If you're listening, that code should inform you. Don't push your luck. It did not happen in isolation, my friend. It was the tremendous work done behind the scene to make it happen for you. And you announce that I'm a businessman now. You now forget. Then you start targeting the same people so you can cry again. That swear or that curse. Which one is it? I really want to know. After he set everything up, now today you're telling him more close his damn mouth. He's the mastermind. You want to know who's the mastermind? You want to know? You don't know who the mastermind, the man you work for in the campaign, and the man you still working for. You think for Nati don't know what's up? First, they withdrew 750,000. Now it turned out a lie. Second, it was Joseph Parker. It turned out a lie. Third, you're always looking for somebody to scapegoat. You put your mouth on Jeremiah Kun. You know where the truth is. You know the self Fonati was becoming too powerful. And to my brother Fonati, they say when you lay down with dogs, you don't wake up with fleas. When you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Be careful about your surrounding, my brother Fonati. When I was hearing it, I couldn't talk, I just sat down. But when you begin to speak, who are those you brought around you? Are they successful people in terms of politics? Not money, not food. Politics. You brought Akara's grade in your office. Of all people, Akara's? The one that led the people on LU campus to beat people almost to death? Akara's? The one that failed and flunked and could not succeed in a district? How can he help you politically? You went for Tilia Ure, the one who said they almost murdered her. Seditions almost murdered her. And people went to her rescue. But at the end of the day, who she found herself with? Seditions. You brought her in your office. And her two Akaros. Tilia. You don't stop there. You don't stop there. You went again for the same Costa man. You didn't announce it. But you are no brother. And it was not a bad move until now he made it bad. Hello? You went and took Mama Sikaba, a young well, I don't want to say legal, but inexperienced, lack anything, you put her in your office. Or you thought you were building some form of political barrage around yourself. But you surrounded yourself with people that are known for losing. You surrounded yourself, and I named them, and you announced them to the country. You surrounded yourself with people that are known for losing and known for causing trouble. Unfortunately, have they helped you? Have they helped you? I don't think so. If anything, like what Costa did, it's hurt you. Because the people that can get involved and begins to shake things for you are the ones Costa insulting today. Or because he thinks he is doing you a favor. No. He is causing you more hurt and harm. Thank God, most of the people don't see it like it's anything strange. That's the grace of it all. That's the grace. But today, I want to stress a particular point. I remember a press release from the American Embassy, if any one of you can recall, citing me as being divisive when I called on people who wanted to stage a protest that you all cannot come from one group. It's almost like you don't want this other group to succeed. I listened to Costa speaking the same Congo country language in his podcast, going to the extreme that I will never dream on doing ever in my life. He called them country boys. He said the Congo boys were better. It never happened during that time. He got a Congo background. He called them country boys. He called them heathens. Then y'all know it. Heathens. He called them cinema swine. He called them buggers. These were words that constantly reminded Liberians of the Congo country politics. I was not allowed to talk at this. They put up a whole press release on me. Now, what would they say to Costa, who actually called those people country boys? He called them heathens. The tip is available. Damn heathens, you country boy, bunch of cinema swine. What did they say to him? That's why I said to the Americans, be careful with the messengers. Because when the messengers come, the people cannot be happy. The people will not be happy. Don't expect Nimba to be happy. Don't expect Nimba to be happy. Now you have informed the Congo country thing, and you call them some bugger. You call him heathen. You call them Sanama Swan. Then you will come back to them, you and Benina, you again. And then when the people play this tape, then you're getting embarrassed. And again, we have to be careful. Jeremiah Kun is a very humble guy. And his story is well told. And his story inspired Liberians. A man without any help, selling gasoline, made it on his own to riches, build hospitals, schools, help people. You say the man was selling him on part of what made him rich. And you came back and apologized. Then the man himself forgave you and welcomed you with open arms and embraced you and went to fight for you to the point where we were just there. I finished giving you the code. I let it slip quick. Meaning, I want you to know that we know that it happened because all of us said, let him go. Leave him. Cut him a slack. Help him. He's our late brother. He made mistakes. This one now. How do we go say now that mistake now? How? And like I said, Mr. President is not stupid. You can't be denigrating his vice president, insulting him, speaking of him like that, and think that he will say that after the vice president, who next? Who next? Go and sit down. Your people were going nicely. And you know it was going good. And we just almost there. Just almost there. You just blew it again out of the park. Who you think will go talk now? Who you think will go talk? Because today I know I spent about 2 hours with a old man, but I wish I could talk for you again. But it's hard. It's hard, especially when you hear languages like those country boys, those heathens, and those cinema swines, that bugger, he need to close the damn mouth. You talk down to people? You talk down to people who care about you like that? How much money does it take to ruin you? Is it a curse? Now that I have proven that everything has been a lie, cooked up, served, and I gave you all my references, I hope you take this advice from me. I hope you take this advice from me. You've gotten to the point where I'm not sure you can redeem yourself. God is God. God is God. But this one you not do, I'm not sure. But if you want to work for your money, be careful. Because at the end of the day, you got friends. And you don't want to keep burning bridges and think that somehow you will be offered a safe landing or you'll be brought into a sanctuary. No. At the end of the day, I love you as a brother. But if you know what's good for you, you probably need to call Jacob and maybe just tell him, I'm sorry. Once again, I was working for money. I'm just saying. So to all of you that joined this podcast, I want to thank you for coming on. And I want to wish all of you a great day. You say, oh, Chamaku, the first time that we pick up the president in September when he came from UNGA, that would begin up Chamaku. One morning, even part of the man picking up the man coming from the Pope, you telling Liberian Pope that his first time. Telling Liberian Pope, the papa angry with him, but you the same person saying the man will go there again and again and again every morning. What kind of thing is that? Y'all all thank you. And I will continue to work. Actually, I'm going outside now to go plant flowers and set the place up. Christmas coming. Somebody tell me you should never be ungrateful to the hands that feed you. Which hand that feed me? You know the cost of sitting down for 1 hour, just 1 hour, to talk for a man of my caliber? You know the cost? That's why you see me, I'm going to the whole fanatic business and the horse business. You see me go there? I don't go there. Not because I'm scared of the hustle. or I'm scared of what happening there. No. I just don't want to be involved. That's why I decided to deal with Costa strictly. Yeah. I don't go there. I don't want to be part of the whole debacle. I don't want to be seen as taking sides. I don't want to be even heard putting my mouth in their business. Not because they jail me, I'm a politician. But because I just don't want to be battled, I want to remain focused. But this gentleman, we now work. Oh yeah, you working to make that peace to where the old man will say. I said, so now when you talk about Costa son around the paper, I say, yeah, well, they say my grandson big now. They say he playing football now. I know you can't see me one day. He imagine that kind of thing. He calls your son his grandson, and you're screwing up again. Just when we thought we were there, he not just screw up. It just for everybody more. It just for everybody more. So, you guys have a wonderful day. I will take 2-3 questions. Any question you got for me, write it down. Just write your question quick, I will answer it. And they said that magic I perform here. Not magic. I'm not performing magic. I'm working. The other one say, oh, you don't work every day. And you don't work every day in America too. And so Saturday you can work. And so Sunday you can work. But I in like bro when I work Saturday and Sunday. Let me hear my popcorn here. Why won't JMB call off the UP representatives? Good question. Because the moment he get involved, he knew will spoil again. I'm giving you that answer because I'm confident of what I'm saying to you. Soon he put him more there. It will be it. So he just saying that he corner watching. Oh, don't worry, the people, they're having confusion. As soon as they come at me and DSTV only again. I saw you mention Stanton Witherspoon. Yes, I did. And I mentioned it in the context of the fact that when you allow Stanton to announce people that are alleged to be criminals, and for 1 year now, he's been calling them criminals and what have you, then the same people sit down and say, but hold on, any men were convicted and sentenced to 3.5 years, but the American people allowing him to be Osa, then around the board too will be Osa. That was the analogy I was giving. And that's why you see that Bill Traore got sanctioned, but they elected him. Magé got sanctioned, but they elected him. Nukwe got sanctioned, they elected him. Abache got sanctioned, they elected him. Prince Johnson got sanctioned, they elected him. Must I continue? It's because people are becoming wary of some of the messengers and believe that they have special privileges. And so the people say, oh, but they wonder whether they can find guilty, they ain't sanction them or put them in jail, that they wonder whether they accuse, that they won't can't say we vote for, so they voted for them. That's the context in which I spoke. And I can say it to stand on own face. They said, this is a man sitting here and I'm a boy. So when he sits on the platform and they call everybody criminal, remember, it's allegation. It is alleged that they are criminals. But for him, he was found guilty and sentenced, and he's still outside. So while it's true his intention is to fight criminality, he is the messenger with a criminal past and background that should be paying his due in a federal penitentiary. So then how do you expect the people to receive his message? That's what I'm saying. All of us are problems to this country if we don't put ourselves together and work in unity and make sure we keep the peace. And all of us are a problem. When you say that, you can't talk nothing good about your country. You can't even talk about Patawi waterfall or the eco lodges in Nimba, Cape Mount, and the one right here in Marshall. But what they talking about, the killing, they did, they died, they did. Our investor will come. So, for me, I love my country. God bless you all. All right, folks. I'm gone, folks. It was a pleasure having you guys this evening. And I hope Costa learns his lesson. His lesson today is you don't have to talk all the time. And be careful with whom you insult. Because when you insult one person and the other person see it, knowing that they are at the head, they will say, but then when they finish what they want, that means they're coming for. And they will be right. So that old man smart. That old man know if he encourage you or even come close. When you finish with Jeremiah Kundahim. But let me just give you one free talk. We are the nails and the old man is the hammer. Have a nice day.